Welcome by Pyanodons with alternative energy. 590 hours walkthrough base tour report. Eventjes recap for the viewers you don't watch always. What we are doing, we are working on the complex circuit boards. The complex circuit boards is not easy to do because they require optical fiber, batteries, simple circuits, diodes, microchips, medium power resistors, transistors, electrolytic capacitors, toroidal inductors, MOSFETs, printed circuit substrate tier 3 and solder. Where are we working? We are working right now. I thought on the MOSFETs, but that is not true because the MOSFETs I do later. We are working right now on the transistors. What is necessary for transistors? Melody and reason, heavily N-doped silicon, lightly N-doped, lightly P-doped, and nylon and what vacuum. Where are we working for? That is this one, because this is the only one we don't have right now. Heavily N-doped. Heavily N-doped comes from earth oxides, wafers. What we have already, this we have already, and this. And this one, the antimony pulp stage 2, we are working already 30 hours on it. Yeah. You hear it good? 30 hours. Because every time there is something in between, and it requires so many other products I first have to make that, but I can tell you we reach it today. Okay, this is the headache. How we get that? Antimony pulp 2. Last time we end by antimony pulp 1. We accomplished that already, so today we did only this one. This one we can use, by the way, with plastic and make antimony oxides. That is useful, of course. The downthroat 250. That is not what we have to make. That's what we make today also. The downthroat 250 is dus chromium, methanol en ethylene glycol. Nou, die two we have. Het gaat dus we have only to make the ethylene glycol. Ethylene glycol, pure sand, slack lime. The slack lime I trained in from, we make, it's a waste product what I actually avoid all the time from the acetylene production, what we need to harvest to mine the titanium, if I'm good, and for sure lead. And we need chloroethanol, and chloroethanol is the one we don't have. Chloroethanol is ethylene chlorahydrin met ethylene and water. Yeah. And this one, the ethylene chlorohydrin, we get by silver plate, chloride, water, and ethylene again. Ethylene, because I thought I have ethylene, but I find out that I don't have ethylene. Ethylene, there are different recipes. I use this recipe. Iron oxide and methane and pressurized air. Because this we have enough and this we have enough, so why not? By the way, this is a crazy amount. I don't know what Helmut I'm doing is here, but we need only 160 plus 160 is 320 and not 2688. That's crazy, of course. Okay. Then another point. We end up the last tour, by finding out that we run out of naphtha. And naphtha we need less time for making tiling dust. So I told you already when I end the video that I have to find a way to make naphtha. And I did it. Naphtha is namelijk, I find out this recipe, I go for this. It's a little bit gasoline and high distillates. High distillates we get from crude oil and from coke ovens. And the other ones, I avoid it. I think I do nothing with it. Crude oil, I have to drill that. Make some drilling pots, drilling holes, how you call it, because you have to do that in the beginning with a drilling fluid, and you have to wait a while. And if it is drilled, then you can get the oil. Okay, coke over gas. We don't have enough, so I have to make it, and I decide to make use a new raw coal patch and make coke over gas. And from the coke over gas, and then we can make then the naphtha. Then the 50 naphtha. Because then the recipe what I make now, use now for naphtha, is very inefficient. I used it actually to make natural gas, but what it creates for 50 gasoline, also with gasoline is also share, is also not too much, get only 50. And with the other recipe, I get 150 for 20 gasoline. So much more efficient. But I start here already to plan everything. Even kijken where. I decide to do that here, this coal patch. I make the train already a little bit, but then I realized that this cost me so many hours, and I like to finish the antimony stage 2. So I stop with it, but I like to continue with it, but not now. Okay, let me show you what we reach for the antimony and ook the heavily N-doped silicon, because that I reach also already. Okay, this is the first step. This is make with silver plates, the chlorine and water and the ethylene. We make the ethylene chlorohydrin. The chlorohydrin. And that was the moment that I find out that I don't have ethylene, because I really thought I have ethylene. So otherwise, normally I start with ethylene, but it is the same. Het maakt niet zoveel uit. This the ethylene, the iron oxide, the methaan, that comes from the moondrops, by the way, and pressured air. Yeah, and we get water, but we have to avoid also. Okay, done. This one we need. This one. This one we make chloroethanol, because this is the first step. This is the second step to make chloroethanol. Yeah. And after the chloroethanol, we made the ethylene glycol with percent select lime, chloroethanol, and ethanol chlorol we make. Yeah, this is the select lime I train in, I told you, and there was something wrong with the train because he couldn't make it complete empty. Dus I keep it here, and now his pump is empty, so we send this one back to the depot. And I can even work. Okay. This one is the material what we need for the antimony. For the downthroat, sorry. For the downthroat. The downthroat, we need this one. Methanol we have already, and this is the ethylene glycol. They can combine that with chromium, and then we have the downthroat. The downthroat. Okay, we gaan naar de downthroat. De downthroat, en dat is hier. Chromium, de methanol en de ethylene how you call it? Glycol. Okay, here is the downthroat 250. Downthroat 250 This was the what we made already last time, the stage 1 antimony, and this is the stage 2 antimony. I make because you don't need so much pressured air, so I make a factory for pressured air and I put it inside. So it saves me space because actually for the full belt for hoe noem je dat? Complex circuit boards, I need 144 for these machines. And that's crazy, of course. And we cannot make a full belt, by the way, because I need too much ingredients. But this is a start to show something. So you see it, the pipes are full with antimony pulp 2. Ja, oké, we gaan verder hier. And this is the, finally we have the heavily N-doped silicone. And I show you, I put it off because I like to see that I like to show you how it is running. And there we go. Finally, after 30 hours. This is what we reach after 30 hours. Pooh. Rare earth oxide, the silicone wafer, the etching solution, and the antimony pulp stage 2. And here we are. So this is what I accomplished. And now it's the matter. I have all the ingredients, but not the time, because I run out of time, because I like to keep a little bit in the 10 hours break and bracket. And if I make more, then I have to make another movie with less hours. So I decided to keep it hereby, at least. The transistor, not a MOSFET, the transistor. Oh, sorry, that is the stack transistor. The transistor is many reason what we have op the belt, the heavily doped. We have now, right now, the lightly we had already, the lightly N-doped and P-doped we have, the nylon and a little bit vacuum, and we have transistors. The MOSFETs is another story, and we're going to work on that also the next 10 hours, because MOSFETs requires this one, the NISE and the silicon carbide, and that are nasty things. And the aluminium pulp 1 stage, I memorize, I have something, but I'm not sure how you make that. I'm not sure. Also lime we need again. No, I don't think we have this. So that is also a headache, and this is also a headache. Where is it? The transistor, the MOSFET. Dus dit is die silicon carbide, and the silicon carbide come from green SiC. And I also don't know if I have green SiC. So that is quite not 1, 2, 3. That is quite a work, I guess. But at least we have next time the transistors, and then we are already coming closer to the complex circuit boards. The electricity is electricity is running around 6 gigawatts, and it is not changing. That is quite stable. The research is also running. I show you now. Then you can see that with your own eyes, and it is sometimes a little bit more, a little bit less. You see, this one was the bottleneck, and now all of a sudden this one is the bottleneck. But you see, there are quite a lot of laboratories working. Not everything, because we have not. I think I'm going to upgrade this a little bit. let me see how to solve this, because I already did that, because there was a mistake, but it's still not enough. Where are these? Nou, ik weet het niet. Het is somewhere here. It is somewhere here where I make them, but I cannot find it. Anyway, it's not so important. I have to upgrade that, and then it goes faster and faster. But if I upgrade that, for sure I run out of logistic science maps, because that is also actually useless. Okay, I like to ask you to subscribe, to click the like button, a notification button if you like to be notified if there is a new movie. I like to thank everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope to see you in the next tour. That is the 600-hour tour, and I hope to accomplish then. Now we accomplished, I can promise you that already, the transistors, and I hope to come very far, if there are no other problems in the factory, with the MOSFETs. Okay, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you the next tour.